What's up, collectors and all Transformers enthusiasts? Today, we're finally taking a look at Transformers Studio Series number 69, Devastator. Take a really quick look at this massive packaging, and as you can see, it's basically the same old Transformers Red logo, Transformers Revenge of the Falling on the very bottom, 69, Studio Series Devastator, and then an awesome image of the figure itself. As you can see, really nice detail. You can see the pumps and the robotics and stuff. You can even see, you know, the missile launchers that he has on the very top, on the, you know, face scope. As you can see, really nice, honestly. You know, the eyes, they look really nice, really green, as you can see. And, you know, on the other side, you know, some more robotics, some more mechanics, and some trash and dust at the very bottom. On the background, you can see, you know, the pyramid that, you know, he climbs and destroys the very top and stuff like that, you know, that you see on the movie. On the very top, you can see every single Constructicon and the title of the movie, you know, with the name and stuff. Really nice, really nice. On the side of the packaging, we can see, you know, the same old 69 Studio Series with the image of Devastator. And on the other side, we got the same image that every single Constructicon has, and it's the, you know, the Devastator logo with the Devastator figure on the side. As you can see, the same image that every single Constructicon has. And on the back, let me, you know, just get this thing back. Really tough, honestly. As you can see, we are not on the normal setup, but I apologize. As soon as I get this guy open, we're going to be on the normal setup. But for the back of the packaging, as you can see, another image of Devastator with every single one of the Constructicon, and basically it shows you when, you know, where they end up being on the, you know, the Devastator mode. As you can see, we got Scavenger, we got Hightower, we got Scrapmetal, we got Skipjack, we got Lunghole, we got Scrapper, and Overload, and last but not least, my personal favorite, Mixmaster. As you can see, really nice indeed. The very bottom, you know, not much, just plain old red, and, you know, it shows you the background that, you know, Devastator comes with, and basically this is the same background that every single Constructicon has, so nothing special there. But this is pretty much it for the packaging. As you can see, massive packaging, super big. As you can see, let me bring Voyager packaging. As you can see, super small. Honestly, it's just I can lose the packaging there because it's so big. As you can see, the locks super small, you know, next to this hampa. But this is pretty much it. All that said, without further ado, let's finally get into the setup and review this guy. One last stop before the actual review. I just found it interesting that, you know, every single one of them comes pre-assembled. As you can see, when you open the packaging, the first thing you're gonna see is every single component pre-assembled and ready to go. Only thing you need to do is to, you know, connect the individual parts to form Devastator. I found that really cool, and that's some nice attention to detail. As you can see, Mixmaster comes on this thingamajig, and all the different components, you know, all the separate pieces comes on this other side. Also, this comes with a lot of instructions, and I mean a lot. This page can open like 5 to 6 feet, and we got another one. We got 2 of them, and it's understandable because here we have a lot of figures and a lot of components. You know, we got the robot mode of each individual piece and the vehicle mode of each individual piece, plus the Devastator mode. So as you can see, really nice that they, you know, managed to put every single instruction into 2 pieces. But this is pretty much it. I just wanted to, you know, share this with you guys. But now, without further ado, let's get into the actual review. And here we have Devastator in hand and out of the packaging. And as you can see, this guy is huge. He absolutely towers over the background. And I think this kind of actually, you know, unacceptable because there is more than enough room on the packaging. So, like, I honestly don't understand why, you know, the background is not a little bit more taller, you know, just enough to cover the whole figure. But I don't know, man. In my opinion, you cannot cheap out with a 260 figure. It's just, I don't understand. And for the differences, there are kind of, you know, it's kind of decent. You know, the only Big difference is the head sculpt and a little bit more, you know, here and there, just, you know, dirt and stuff on the hands and on the feet. But basically on the legs, chest, and arm are basically the exact same colors of the original one. No changes whatsoever, legit none. Exactly the same figure. The only tiny little bit difference is, you know, the silver is a little bit more darker than the original ones, but just other than that, it's exactly the same figure. This figure, the only main difference that it has is the head sculpt. So you can see, you know, it has some gold there and here, but that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be showing you the differences between each individual one and comparing them to the other ones, because as it stands right now, it's kind of impossible to compare them in this form. So I'm gonna be, you know, breaking them apart and comparing them individually. So I currently don't have Overload and Longhorn because I knew that I was gonna get this big Hampa Hampa and I didn't want to spend the extra dollar. It's already $260, so you know. But with that said, let's get into it. For our first comparison, here we have none other than Mixmaster, and this is the figure that by far has the most differences. As you can see on the face sculpt, you can already tell, you know, the upgrades that were made to the butt set. But jumping right away, as you can see on top of his eye, he has some silver, and on the sides as well. Here it has some gold bits here and there, and on the middle, it has some black thingamajig, and as you can see on the normal one, that just, you know, is lacking. You can see just red and just gray, nothing special honestly. And the upgrades that were made to the butt set just makes the figure just pop just a little bit more. It, you know, makes the head sculpt just a little bit more menacing, in my opinion. But as you can see on the TIFF, it has, you know, kind of like a goldish and silver. I don't know why, honestly, because on the normal one it's just silver. I don't remember if on the movie was like that, really, honestly. But as you can see, it's just one gold and one silver. Again, I don't know why. On these sides, as you can see, it has some more golds details here and there and some silver. And as you can see on the normal one, that is just, you know, non-existent. It's just gray and red. On the top, again, just, you know, more gold here and there. I don't have the meat syndrome because, you know, I'm missing Overload, but I assure you that the only difference is just this gold thingamajig here on the middle. The rest is completely the same. The gray and green are the same on the normal one, but again, just I'm missing Overload. I didn't want to buy it because, again, I knew that I was gonna get the box set and just it's a waste of money. So I swear to you guys, this is the only difference. This piece right here. But this is pretty much it for Mixmaster. For Scavenger, this is one of those that has no differences whatsoever. As you can see on the middle, no dirt, no, you know, nastiness at all. You know, on any way, shape, or form. You know, you can see on the corners, on the middle, no dirt whatsoever, and on the other side, you know, on the other corner, nothing at all. On the back, as you can see, no dust as well. But I was really, you know, contemplating on taking the normal one out of the box because I was like, man, it has no differences, you know. I'm gonna spend like 20 to 25, you know, searching for this guy on storage and stuff and taking him out of the box and stuff just for like 20 seconds of recording. But anyway, I love you guys, so I did it, and as you can see, nothing at all, no changes or anything. And as you can see, I even have this thing, just evidence that, you know, I just took this guy out of the box. But this is pretty much it for Scavenger. For Overload, again, I don't have the, you know, the normal one, but I'm not gonna need it because I have it right here. This is the exact same figure, no differences whatsoever. As you can see, no dirt anywhere, you know, on any shape or form, not even on the back or the sides. It's the exact same figure to the, you know, the original one. As you can see, this, you know, you can peg this piece to the normal one as well. But nothing else. On the other side, on the top, you can see no dirt whatsoever. On the face skull, for those that, you know, have the normal one, you can see that it's exactly the same. Nothing at all, no changes. So this is pretty much it for Overload. For Skipjack, we got some more, you know, dirt on the fronts. This is supposed to be dirty, you know, because, you know, on the movie he was climbing the pyramid and he was grabbing it, obviously, you know, by the hands. So as you can see, some dirt on the fronts. But it's unfortunately because these are the only two pieces that are, you know, with some differences, because not even this one has differences. It's not dirty whatsoever. So I don't understand, you know, if he is only grabbing with 2 fingers, not the third one. Just don't understand that one right there. But as you can see, that's the only difference, because, you know, other than those 2 pieces on the front, it's the exact same thing. The front thingamajig is the exact same thing on the sides. You can see no differences as well. On the back, where, you know, it connects, it has no differences. On the other side and on the top, nothing at all. So this is pretty much it for Scrapper. Hightower is one of those that, you know, has no differences whatsoever on any way, shape, or form. As you can see, it's exactly the same figure. And it's kind of a disappointment, because again, you're paying $260. At the very least, every single component should have, you know, just minor upgrades or just a couple of changes here and there on paintwork. But as you can see, no dirt anywhere. And again, it's just a disappointment. This is a minor letdown. They should have just, at the very least, just, you know, cheap out on just a pony, you know, dirt there, and that's it. But as you can see, nothing. It's exactly the same figure. The silver is the same tone, you know, no darkness on, you know, either of them. You know, they're just the same tone. But, you know, this is pretty much it for Hightower. For long haul, I'm not going to be comparing them because I don't have the other one. This for me was, you know, the reason I bought the bot set, because on Puerto Rico this was super rare, and just the prices for this guy, it's just up the roof, you know, $80 to $100, and just this is a $30 figure, so I was just not gonna spend that money on this one. But for the differences, the only difference is on the size. As you can see, there's, you know, kind of like a mug and dirt and stuff. Just like he's just, you know, humping the desert or something, you know, just walking and just getting dirt all over the, you know, his feet. But this is pretty much the only difference. This piece right here, the you know, the rest is exactly the same to the normal long haul figure. As you can see, look at how beautiful that sculpt is. But yeah, this is it. This is the only difference for long haul. For Skipjack, let's just play a game, shall we? Can you tell which one is the box set one and which one is the normal one? If you can, leave that in the comment down below, left or right, which one is the, you know, the butt set one, because as you can see, they're exactly the same, no differences whatsoever. The only tiny little bit, the only difference is this one right here. As you can see, it has just kind of like dirt, you know, like long haul, but just a little bit. Look at that. Look at that. Just a tiny bit. You're going to tell me that, you know, he got, you know, dirty on the middle of his foot, but not on the rest of it? Like, come on. You know, at least on long haul, you know, you can see that the whole thing is dirty, but this really, for me, doesn't make any sense. But that's it. That's the only difference, honestly. As you can see on the back, it's completely the same, exact colors and everything. Just nothing, no differences whatsoever. So this is pretty much it for Skipjack. Last but not least, here we have the one and only Scrapmetal, and for this one, he has a couple of changes. As you can see on the very bottom of the fingers, there's some dirt on it, as you can see here, here, and here. But for the rest of the, you know, the hand, there are no, you know, dirt or changes to the paint. As you can see, exactly same for comparison. So you guys can see that it's exactly the same color. No differences on the tones or anything. It's legit the exact same thing. The only differences, again, are on the, you know, the fingers and just on the very bottom of them. As you can see on the thingamajigs here. But this is pretty much it. I don't know, again, this, you know, up to personal preference. For me, it's not worth it. It's a complete disappointment. But this is pretty much it for, you know, Scrapmetal. So is it worth it? Is it really worth it paying $260 for a background that really doesn't fit and minor changes to the figure? I really don't think so, man. Like, this is only for the collectors, for those that cannot miss a single figure. You know, they're completists, and that's pretty much it. Or you're kind of missing somebody, and it's completely rare, like me, long haul. Here is impossible to get it on Puerto Rico, and the prices are hilarious. And well, I didn't have overload, so I was like, you know, why not? So if you just only have like one or two pieces, you don't have, you know, basically the entire figure, you go ahead. Basically, it's the same exact money. If you do the math, it's exactly the same as buying it, you know, individually, and it's actually kind of saving you just a little bit money. It only saves you, you know, just a little bit, you know, that $20-$30, you know, on taxes, but that's pretty much it. It's exactly the same figure, and I don't know, for me, it's kind of like a 50-50. I'm really not too excited to have this guy, and I really don't recommend it because it's exactly the same figure, nothing else. Just Mixmaster is the only, you know, fully on, just completely different figure, and it is only on the head of Devastator, you know. It's just, so I don't know, man, you know, take it as you will. But this is pretty much it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. If you got any value out of my content, please subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.